Well, good morning or good afternoon or good evening, brothers and sisters. My name is Brother Robinson, and I've been called as the youth director for the 2022 Searcy Stake camp this year. It's going to be the June the 20th through the 25th, and we want to get an early commitment from each of you. We'd like for each of the parents to talk with your young men, age 12 and up, and encourage them to come to this camp. The idea behind this camp really is to prepare young men to be the next bishop. I know that's a huge undertaking. That is the idea that we have in the young men's theme and ultimately in the development of these young men. We want to make sure that they can at some point take charge of the elders quorum, take charge of being the bishop and running the bishopric, and then ultimately going on to other callings. Is really an important thing to get young men trained. Now, in the past, we've had great scout camps, and we're no longer affiliated with the Boy Scouts of America, so we are doing a slightly different camp this year. We've reserved a camp site about 2 hours north of where I live here in Bologna, and it's got water, we're close to a river, and there's going to be opportunities for water sports as well as fishing, as well as we'll do maybe some shooting sports, some archery, for example. But we're also going to have a very strong spiritual opportunity for these young men, and I need your help. What I really am looking for is an early commitment. If you would get with your child, again, age 12 and up, find these young men in a quiet place, have a sit down talk with them, and let them know how important it is to go to this camp. It's not just about camping out. By the way, it's going to be in a cabin. It's not going to be austere conditions. It'll be pretty good. There'll be great activities. But the most important part is we want to prepare these young men for each step along the way to becoming the next bishop. That usually starts with getting the Aaronic priesthood and then moving up and becoming an elder, which time maybe they would go on a mission. Here's the other thing that I'd like for you to do. We've got about 20-ish weeks, let's say 25 weeks, between now and June the 20th when it starts. We want to raise a little bit of money. Each boy will need about $100, $120 to go to this camp. And you might think, oh my gosh, that's a huge amount of money. Well, not a lot of money if they can raise that money on their own, akin to raising money for a mission. When you're raising money for your mission, excuse me, you're really building something more than just service work or money-making potential. You're really looking to serve in a mission field coming out of your own pocket. Even if that seems like a daunting task, impossible, young men are doing this every single day. They're raising their money for their mission. Let's do that for this summer camp, where the goal is about $100, $120. The bishops can help in some way. We've got other fundraising opportunities that we're going to try, but the bottom line is that we're going to feed these young men, we're going to house these young men, we're going to have a lot of resources for their development, to develop some of these skills. For example, we're looking at a knife making class, mostly assembling a knife, not so much grinding a knife, but it will be theirs, and it will be really an exciting opportunity for these young men to do these great skills. Your help is so important. Please commit early. Please help them raise the money. Don't just give them the money. Help them raise the money. Chores around the house, chores around the neighborhood. Get with the bishop. See if he's got other people that might need service and might be willing to make a donation towards their camp. Guys, again, my name is Brother Robinson. I am the camp director, and I'm going to be sending out some of these other videos to help kind of keep us moving along. You can reach me at any time at 501-515-4788. I do answer my phone. You can also send a text. My number and my email, those are all accurate inside LDS Tools. Guys, help me to really make this a great camp. I think it's going to be awesome. God bless.